Meanwhile, I own my barefoot boots for a little more than 2 years, and I have to admit, the field of use changed a bit. It's complicated.
My name is Andy. I like to spend my time outdoors and also with my lovely equipment. Subscribe if you love to use great gear as well.
When I first got my barefoot boots, I used them on a few day hikes in fall and a lot throughout winter. They worked perfect in the snow. I could also trust them on freezing overnight trips. No wet feet, good enough grip, mostly warm, but we will come to that in a minute. I had this problem at the back of my heel.
It's hurting exactly where the stitches inside of the shoes are.
But that really depends on how steep the path is. In the snow I didn't have that issue somehow. In general, they were fantastic for wintertime. As it got warmer again, I stopped wearing them. I switched back to my lighter, more breathable barefoot shoes.
Walking down in these shoes is just not pleasant. They are too loose and I slip around, or I have no blood in my feet.
I'm sure there would be a better option out there. They are not made for hiking in the mountains. Maybe something between the tracker boots and the trail running shoes would be nice. I don't really need ankle support. So far, my joints were always strong enough to get everything back in place when I tripped over. But a better option to tighten the shoes would still be nice. But that won't be relevant for a while, because then something happened, what would change the course of my barefoot journey for a whole year. Once upon a time, there was an Andy exercising at home. He wore neither shoes nor socks. Burpees he wanted to do, if he only had a clue. Jumping back on his feet, that was the point of no retreat. With the big toe bent too much, the barefoot shoes lost their touch. The pain could be worse, but after 6 months it got on his nerves. The doctor said, "Barefoot shoes you shall wear no more. Supported shoes till healed for sure." My toe didn't heal, because I wasn't giving it enough time to rest. So I had to turn the barefoot philosophy upside down and buy a pair of big, heavy, rugged, traditional hiking boots. They helped a lot, and soon I was able to go on hikes and overnight trips again, pain-free, but with blocks on my feet. I bought the second pair of blocks for summertime. We went on a trekking trip in Sweden. It was lovely, but back then I didn't trust my toe enough for barefoot shoes. As the year progressed and turned into fall, the barefoot boots became my main forest shoes. They offer great protection against thorns when hunting berries. But meanwhile they're a lot less water resistant.
I don't know exactly where the water comes in. Is it through the leather, through this other fabric here, or where the sole should be connected? So far so good. So that little piece where the sole is disconnected isn't the problem. Now the mesh fabric or whatever gets wet.
Once the synthetic fabric is wet, the water gets in very easily. I've had this issue in thick undergrowth and wet meadows as well. This could probably be solved with a waterproofing spray or wax. Maybe I should do that once in a while. Still, they are great for day hikes and my time in the forest. But for overnight trips in the snow, I put more trust in my traditional rugged hiking boots. They are still waterproofed, and since I already have them, I might as well use them. Freezing temperatures are no problem thanks to the well-working insulated insole. At least not a bigger problem than in my other hiking boots. They keep me about equally warm when walking. When I stand still, after about an hour I get numb toes in both of them. In conclusion, I wear them on cold days and when I plan to leave the trail in the forest for protection against mud and thorns. For more intense hiking I prefer a waterproof boot in winter and some sort of lighter trail running shoe in summer. Would I buy them again? Probably. That barefoot feeling in winter and in the forest is awesome. But meanwhile I would have a closer look at the newer, updated versions of this boot or something similar. This is still the version 1.